If you are an independent artist or producer and want to get the best out of your gear from your home studio, this is the channel you want to watch, so stay close.
Max, the engineer.
Need a microphone? I got you. This is what you need. Don't get the dynamic microphone. Those are like the ones you use for concerts, and don't get a USB microphone because you're not gonna like it. Alright, let's get started. This is what you call a condenser microphone. I have the AKG 220. I will get this out this tool right here. So, see this? Inexpensive microphone. I bought it 4 years ago. Yeah, I forgot. It's been a long time. They always use what you call an XLR plug-in. It is with 3 pins. Don't get USB and don't get dynamic. There are 4 types of microphone: dynamic, condenser, tube, and ribbon. All 4 are good for different purposes. Dynamic ones are the ones you use for concerts. They have it in their hands usually. And instead of this little tube right here, they have like a circle, like a ball, And the bottom is like an ice cream cone, except that it's not sharp at the bottom. It's cut like this form. They use the same type of plugins, so kind of tricky. And the dynamic one requires a lot of gain, which is like power, but different type of power. This one requires phantom power, which I'll show you in a second on the interface. And this is good for like guitars, vocals, any instruments, if you want to get started with it. And yeah, this is like very, very known brand, AKG. And I have nothing else to say about it. It's wonderful. But condenser ones are the ones you want for your studios. Like beginners or pros all use condenser microphones because it's sensitive to sound, so you can hear yourself whisper, breathe. If you have the headphones on, of course. Otherwise, you can't hear nothing. And that's all I have to say about it. Get a condenser microphone. I'll put links to like 4 different ones, from like $50 to let's say $200. I think I put it in the link description. And that is all you need to know right now. Literally, that's all you need to know. This is what we call a shock mount. The purpose of it is to make sure if you bump your foot, your chains, well, you shouldn't wear chains when you record because you're gonna hear the chains in the microphone. You should put this on your microphone stand because it is essential to, if you like bump into your microphone stand, you won't hear the vibration. That's why you call it a shock mount. It prevents the microphone from shocking. You get it? And this is how you use it. You screw your microphone into the shock mount. If I can make it work. Yeah. So this is how you handle it. Screw the bottom into this tool right here. So you see how it's not shaking? It's like not bumpy. Yeah. That is the purpose of this tool. Very important. It'll be included in the same pack. I made sure to put you like a XLR cable, microphone, and shock mount, so you'll be ready. And a pop filter, very important. I'll grab it in a second and I'll show you, it'll be, all of that will be in a package, so you can have like a little bundle together. And that's all you need to know about this one. Now, the audio interface with the Plus 48V. This is what I use to connect my microphone to my speakers and my headphones. So make sure you have one microphone plug-in, which is XLR. This button right here that you see is like a little transparent one. It says Plus 48V or 48V, called phantom power. This, without phantom power, you won't hear anything. So in case you're wondering in your studios, why can't you have your microphone? Well, did you push the button? Maybe you should do that. And you have 2 microphone gain controls. The mix, this is for your speakers, the top one. The bottom right one for your headphones. Because some of my friends or people I've worked with, they call me and asking, what they use it for, and it kind of says it on there. Now the back, you have this. Make sure in your interface you buy a interface with 2 inputs, not 1, because the ones with 1 input usually don't have the same plug-in at the back. Now these are called quarter-inch adapters because they're quarter-inch adapters. If you have one and it is red and whites, go return it. Get this one because the ones you have will not be used by your main speakers. This is a 1/4" adapter. If you can see it, I don't know how far it is, but I can't zoom with my camera. So this is what you plug into the back. This is for my main speakers, which I will talk about in the next video about studio monitors. Very important tool. For my headphones, make sure to get the closed around the ear headphones because they're comfortable. These are the Biodynamic DT770 Pro. Too sweet. Like sweet, for real. I could put them on for like 12 hours. No pain. Nothing. These have foam, so that's why it feels good. These cost like $167. I bought them 3 years ago. Or 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago actually, yeah. 3 years. Been a long time. But basically, you want some around the ear headphones because you don't want the sound to bleed out your headphones. Bleeding means like if you crank your sound loud enough, the microphone will hear it back. So you don't want that to happen. And I will put a link in the description for like, maybe like 2 to 4 headphones. Or, you have your interface, microphone, shock mount, and headphones. That is all you need to start with your studio. And then a pop filter. Because that is for like, controlling pulses, your P, your B, control your breathing and stuff because you don't want to hear that, or at least less of that. This is a pop filter. This goes behind this, and you go behind this, because if you're like this, you're gonna hear your breathing and P and B's and popping and ew, it's nasty. You don't want to hear that. This is the perfect way to do it because it'll be so much cleaner. And if you're wondering why, do the difference with this one and that. They have metal ones, cotton ones, and all sorts of shapes and forms. I just use this. Put this onto the tripod, well, the mic stand, and then you're good, That's all you need to know for today. And in my next video, you will learn about studio monitors. There you go. You're all set.